guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would sit down and play with the newest Ensley Rain palette, the Glow palette. This is the outer packaging it comes in, and then it also comes in a sleeve, and then it also has the packaging. I just think the packaging is a little over the top. I don't think you need, you know, there's artwork on every little thing, and maybe it doesn't need a sleeve over the palette and then inside of an extra box. I don't know. It just seems to be a lot. But anyway, aside from that, it is an 18-pan palette. They are magnetic pans. So if you are somebody that likes to move them around and arrange them how you like to see them, you are able to do that. That is not me, because it would mess with my brain and I'd be like, that is not the name of the shadow. So it just wouldn't work for me. I take the palette how it comes. So anyway, here's the palette. It's a beautiful palette. I just like the range of colors in here, pastels, a little bit of deeper tones, and I'm just excited to play with it. I really want to see like what this color does, because it's got like two different shades in there. One's more iridescent, one looks more pearlescent, if you will. This color looks super pretty when you mix it together. I believe I swatched these in my Ulta haul video, so if you haven't seen that, you can go check that out. There's also this color here, and I always wonder, like, can you pick it up and just get the one shade out of there? So if there's like 3 colors, can I just dip into my brush to get a little bit of this or a little bit of that or a little bit of that without mixing everything together? I don't know. I don't know if you can do that, because then I feel like I have 3 shades right there. Being extra. I know, that's being extra. So anyway, I haven't checked. I don't know if this palette's still available, but if it is and you are interested in it, always use a coupon. I'll just put that out there. I pay for everything myself. Nobody sends me anything and nothing is sponsored. So there's that. I just have a problem that I like a lot of eyeshadow palettes. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and play around with this. So if you want to see what I do, then just keep watching. I don't know, I feel like I want to play with these 2 colors at least, and then maybe deepen up with like this darker blue out here in the outer corner, and then I'm probably gonna do something with some pinks. So I don't know, we're just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna go ahead and start with Inner Glow, and then I'm gonna go into Good Vibes after that, and then one of these colors over here, either that lighter blue or this darker blue, almost black, I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my BB202 brush. It's a Beauty Bay brush. I really enjoy them. But let's see. This one's it's not very dense. It's fluffy. So let's see. Let me put that down. Let me try that again. It did deposit some color, but I had my thing in the way. That's pretty. It looks just like you would expect. I'll wipe that off. I'm going to go into that next color, Good Vibes. Then I'm going to kind of blend it out to see what happens. I feel like it's going to go on right there. I think it's building up. And then I can soften the edge around it. It is a pretty color. And then I think I'm going to take this Blend Bunny Cosmetics B1 brush. It's a smaller, denser brush. And I want to go into, I don't know why. I'm looking at this color here, and so we're just gonna go with it. It's called Frequency. It's a deeper blue. Off. And I'm gonna put that on this outer corner. And kind of keep it on the inside of where this greener shade came out to. Bring it like that, stipple it over top to get a blend. These are blending very nice over top of each other, but I'm being very easy, very gentle, and I'm going in with a very subtle amount at a time. I'm not going in all heavy-handed, and I'm just kind of stippling the color on. These shadows are soft, and typically with pastels, if you go in with shadows like this, pigmented shadows, pressed pigments, whatever, and you start like blending it out, it just kind of makes a mucky mess. So I feel like, as powdery as they are, stippling it is just a better option, and it's just layering nicely over that other color where you can still see they're two different colors. They're not like blending together to make that mucky mess, you know what I mean? So anyway, I don't know, we're just playing, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. And then what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I think I want to go in with, I kind of want to play around with this color like I just said and see what happens. I'm gonna get a couple brushes because I'm not really sure. I have two Morphe M124 brushes, and I'm gonna have them here in case I need to go through them. But I think I want to pick up some, do I want to pick up glitter glue? Do I want to do that? Because I kind of want to see how the shadow goes on without the glitter glue. So hold on. We're not going to go with the glitter glue. I'm going to go in and really just for, you know, purposes, experimental purposes, want to see if I can pick up these shadows by themselves. So I'm going to go into like the blue color in the corner, and I'm gonna put that right here. Ooh, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh, that again is like that like beautiful mermaidy color, and I'm being very gentle with this, and I'm getting quite the application. Can you see it? I'm not, it's not like I'm going in heavy handed. Oh, I love that. So we're just gonna put that, oh, I don't know why I'm so obsessed with that kind of color. That is so stinking pretty. So I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna clean off of the brush, and then I'm gonna go into probably this side over here, that purple, just to see if there is a little bit of difference between that and the blue. And you need a fairly small brush to do this. I'm just being extra. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that next to it. Okay, so that color is gonna be a lot lighter, almost like a topper shade. Can you see it though? Like right there. Pick up a little bit more. Like it's applying, it's like this iridescent purple. I'm gonna go ahead and pick some of it up, and I'm gonna get it wet with my Morphe Luminous setting spray. She's still hanging on. Let's see if I can get a little depth to that, or a little more opacity, is that right? Opacity. See if I can build it up a bit. That is a pretty color. And then I'll clean that brush off. Well, I'm gonna go in with a dry brush, and I'm gonna pick up that third little color called Manifest. And listen, I don't know why I'm being so extra about this. I was curious. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the inner corner. And look at that, you get three separate colors right there. But now part of me wants to put the brush in and get all three of them and then see what happens under here. Well, you know what? Let's see. I'm going to tap right in the middle where those three colors intersect. And I'm going to pick it up on my brush. And I really honestly wonder like what's going to happen. Like what that color is going to look like. So let's see. Oh, focus camera. You see how it picks it up? So it makes it like this really light pearlescent shade, but depending, oh, that is so pretty. I just wish my camera could or would pick it up. See, maybe back here I'll get a little bit more because I think it just throws it off when I bring it. There we go. So that's what it's going to look like when you mix all three together. I kind of like the three separate. I really do. Now, I assume that's going to be the same case for these two. This one's going to be more of like a iridescent, and then this one more of like a pearlescent. So I'm going to go in with the right side of She's Magic. This one feels a little more emollient. And I want to go ahead and put that in my inner corner. That applied nicely. I didn't get it wet. I didn't do anything to it. It's similar to this pinkish color over here with the way it catches colors in the light. So, okay, let's move on. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick up this Luxie 229 tapered blending brush, and I'm gonna dip that into this lavender color over here. Is that what I'm gonna do? Do you wanna do lavender? Maybe I don't. I wanna go into Self-Love. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip into Self-Love. Pick that up. And I'm gonna put that underneath very pale. Obviously it is a lighter color. So that's what that looks like. I think I need to be done with this eye for the moment. So let's go ahead and switch over to the other eye. And for this eye, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this Aura color on this BH Cosmetics number 5 brush. It's just a smaller, fluffier brush. I'm gonna pick that up. I really need to wash my brushes. And then I'm gonna put that here on the inner eye. This color is very soft. That applied nicely. It's actually a really pretty, like, peachy pink color. I'll clean that brush off, and then I want to go into this No Competition color. It's like a pretty lavender. So I'm pick that up. Again, that color is soft as well. Just be careful because you don't want it to get into the other colors, the shimmers. And I'm going to put that out here. Wow, that had a lot of color payoff. I guess things are really changing as people start doing more like pigments into the eyeshadows. Now, I don't know, you know, what was used before, but everything seems to be like pressed pigments now, just so you get that greater color payoff. But that color is really pretty. It really is. And it applied nicely over the prior color, but let me go back into that prior color and just dab a little bit over where they meet up. And it just lightens it a bit. It doesn't make it like a mucky mess. If you haven't already figured it out, I don't like mucky messes. So I think what I want to do is I really want to use this color here. It's called Divine. And I'm going to pick that up on a Morphe M124 brush. This one is a bit more emollient as well. Ooh, that's pretty. So as you put it on, well, as you would, I'm picking it up on the brush and like almost stippling it. I'm not really dragging it, and it appears to be able to go onto the eye just the way it looks in the pan, which I absolutely love that, because I feel like a lot of times when they do a lot of colors in a shimmer and then you get it all mixed together, everything just kind of blends together and then it's just kind of like this color. But I really like how putting this on like this, I feel like I'm looking at the actual color the way it looks in the pan here, where you can look at it and say, okay, there's pinks, there's blues, there's greens, there's gold. Oh, I like that. Now, I don't know if over time that's going to change because it's so emollient, or, you know, that's why it's doing it. So as far as like the longevity of it, I can't really say, but that is so pretty. All this makes me feel like unicorns and like cotton candy. Like, I don't know, that is so pretty. It's so pretty. So what do I want to do? Let's see. I don't know why I'm being so weird. Let's go in with the other side of this color here. This She's Magic, the iridescent shade. And I want to see what that looks like on the inner. Oh, that's so pretty. So that's pulling a really bright, like iridescent purple. I was thinking it was going to be more blue, but can you see that? So now I'm going to just lightly brush over where those two meet up in the pan and put it right here under the other one on my hand and see, because oh, that's so pretty. So it's right here. See how it catches like the pink, the orangey pink, and then the purple. So you're gonna get a nice blend between those two shifts. So the shift that it does here, where it's got like a little bit of like the pinkish orangish that it's picking up, and then this purple that you see here. Oh, that's so pretty. I like that. It's pretty neat. What do I want to do with the rest of my eye? So I think for underneath, kind of gone in with a lot of the colors. I mean, there's this really light color here, and then you've got like this grayish beige color over here. I don't really want to do too much with that. I guess I could put that under the eye so then we can see what it looks like, because I'm not so sure what I want to put on my outer corner yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's a Morphe brush. It's just not the brush I want. Pick up this Morphe M139 brush. It's just a chunkier, tapered, fluffy brush. And I'm going to pick up that Inner Strength color that looks like a grayish, beigeish color. And I'm going to put that underneath the eye. in the hopes that there might be some color payoff. I don't really think we're gonna get too much from it on, well, you can see it up here where I just put it over that purple. I was gonna say, I don't think we're gonna get too much color payoff on my skin tone, because sometimes grays turn really kind of funky on me. But if you have a deeper skin tone, I feel like that would really show up. I mean, you can see it, it's nothing crazy. That color was very soft and it kind of made a mess. I think I'm gonna go in now with that Morphe brush, just a shadow brush. And I want to go in with this color here, Attract, and see what that looks like. But I'm gonna put it on that lower lash line. Okay, so I think I'm gonna pick it up and then I'm gonna get it wet. This is a pretty color. I think it pairs really nicely with this lavender up here, so it'd probably look really pretty all over the lid. And then I think I'm just going to go in with this deeper shade out here. I'm gonna pick up that Blend Bunny B1 brush again. I cleaned it off. This color actually looks like a deep navy, like in the pan, but I wonder if it's more black. No, I feel like it's a very light, like deep navy. I don't know, or is it a very pale black? I don't know, I can't tell. See how that color transferred already? Just because of how hooded my eyes are. That's okay. I just wanted a little something there to deepen up that outer corner. I'm gonna go back into that lighter lavender color and stipple over where they meet up. And then just soften the edge a bit, like that. And then I'm gonna go back into that Divine color and just stipple over where that deeper shade is. That would look really pretty if you did like that darker color all over the lid and then put that Divine color over top. Like, there's so many options, so many things you could do to make that pop. So there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and leave, yeah, I'm gonna leave both eyes like that. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, finish it up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the finished looks. I'll go ahead and close my eyes. So I'll go ahead and cover one eye. I'll cover the other eye. And then let's see. I don't know if we do a low light situation. So hopefully zooming in like that and doing the low light, again, I'm playing around with it and I don't always know until I go back and look at it and I'm like, oh, okay, not it. So anyway, my lips feel very juicy, so let's just get that over with. I used this Ulta Beauty dual lip liner and I used the side, so this is it. I think it came in like that caboodle and I've had it just in my lip stuff. So I used that. I used this side for taffy. It's like more of a dusty rose. And then I went over top of that with my P. Louise Skin for Attractive Lips, Protect Your Pout. And this is in Strawberry Squeeze. And then I topped that with the P. Louise Stay Shining in So Berry Cute. So I put these two over top of that lip liner. They look super glossy. And I like it because they're not sticky. We all know how I feel about sticky things. And then in this eye, I went ahead and used the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Prance. And I don't know, I just kind of looked at my eye and I was like, let's go ahead and complement the shadow that was right in that middle of the blue one. So that's why I chose the blue. I don't know, I just really like this liner. And then in this eye, I went ahead and used the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Peach Fuzz, because I kind of just went with like the peachy lavender vibe of this eye. And I thought it worked out nicely. I didn't go crazy with my eyeliner. Like, what is that called? But I did notice, I think this is my new one. I think this is the new KVD tattoo liner that I just purchased. And I noticed as I was putting it on this eye, it started drying out and then like got stuck on my eye and then made a mess. And I was like, you're kidding me, right? And I was like, no way, this is the new one. And then I was like, it has to be, because this packaging is more of like a matte, like plasticky one, whereas this one is like a shiny, thicker plastic. You see what I mean? So I think the shinier one is the newer one. And I'm like, you better not be drying out already, because I've barely used you. I'm not playing. Like, that's gonna make me mad. So anyway, my eyeliner on this eye got a little out of control because it got like stuck and then like skipped across. So anyway, I think that's it. I didn't put lashes on because I have to go to work. So I'm gonna end up taking my contacts out and everything and just put my glasses on. And I just used the Bad Gal mascara by Benefit just to get a little coat on there. Just a little something to finish up this video. The palette. I actually really like this palette. I feel like I'm just feeling these colors. I feel like I gravitate towards these colors. I really like this eye because it just, I don't know, it just makes me feel like those like fun, like I said, like unicorns and like cotton candy and just, I don't know, I don't want to say like childlike, but almost like, I don't know, just that fun like little girl colors. I don't know, like if you know, you know, like if you know what I'm talking about, you'll get it. You might be like, what the heck are you going on about? Just ignore me. But that's what I feel like. I just feel like that's just like a happy eye. It's just happy. And then this one, this like taps into like that beautiful, I just can't get over this color, like the one shade out of that tri shade. So it's the purple, it's like this bluish purple iridescent. It just really reminds me of like what you would think like mermaid scales should look like, you know, if mermaids were to be these beautiful mythical creatures like they make them out to be in these stories, and they're just gonna have like this beautiful iridescent, like is it opaline? What is that shell that you can get at the beach and the inside of it is just, it shimmers. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, just that beautiful shift in like the bluish purple. That's what that color reminds me of, and I just think it's beautiful. I really like how this eye came together. I really liked how just even stippling them on the pigments, how they just went over top of each other nicely. They didn't create like this muddy, mucky color putting them over top of each other. And I really liked how this lighter blue layered over this green color, and then that shimmery shade went over top. I don't know, I just feel like everything in the palette performed really well. Again, I don't get anything for this. I just feel like I haven't had a chance to sit down and play with anything recently and really be like, oh wow, I really like that. I really enjoyed it. I really had a fun time. Maybe that's what I need to do, is just be able to sit down and kind of play and not really have an idea in mind. I don't know what the difference is, but I just feel like I really enjoyed this palette. Do you need it? Listen, I don't think we ever need anything, but I really enjoyed it. And I feel like if you like these colors, then I think you should play with it. I really like this color here. I like the fact that when I put this on, like I can still see it on my eye as it looks in the pan. Like I feel like I could shift and you can pick up all those different colors there, and that they didn't blend together. I really think it would look really nice over like a deeper shade. Any of these deeper shades, I think you could put on your eye and then put this middle color over top, and it's just, oh, it's gonna look beautiful. So I think that's the biggest thing too, is using this palette. I feel like I'm already thinking ahead of like different looks that I want to do or different things I want to try, and I think there was a lot in here to play with and play around with. I know I was being very extra by breaking up that one shadow. Like, there's a whole palette of colors here, and I'm like, hey, let's try to get this to use all 3 out of there. I don't know, it's just what I felt like doing today. It was just, that's just the way I took it. But there's so many things in here, and I feel like I keep looking at it and I'm inspired by it, I guess I could say, that I'm like, ooh, I want to do that next. Or hey, this went over that, oh, I think I could do a darker eye look and put that over top. I don't know, I just really like it, and I think that's the exciting part about it, is that I'm already like thinking ahead of different looks I want to do. And that, to me, for me personally, just makes me really enjoy a palette and makes me think, okay, I'm really glad that I purchased this. I enjoy it, and I think I'm going to be able to pick this up and use it frequently to do different eye looks. So anyway, I need to get going because I have to go to work, and I'm not gonna be able to sit here and play with more makeup, which is sad. So anyway, it's okay, it's okay. I gotta support my habit somehow. So off to work I go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have this palette and you love it, let me know below. If you have this palette and you're like, meh, let me know that too. I do enjoy talking to you guys. I appreciate all the comments and just chit-chatting back and forth. So I did, just a little side note, I did order some new palettes recently. Christine, I went to reply to your comment, and for some reason I can't find it to like reply to it. But anyway, if you're watching this, I ended up buying that palette from Question Beauty, and hopefully it'll be here somewhat soonish. I know it's coming from New Zealand to the United States, so I think it's going to take a while, but I cannot wait to sit down and try that palette. It looked so pretty. I was sucked in. I had not heard of that company, so thank you, ma'am, for giving me that reference there. I used to watch, what is it, Tara Babies? She used to do videos, and then I think she just went into doing all the hauls, and I'm like, that's wild, but like, good for her. She usually does have some good finds, so once in a while I'll float over to her channel. But either way, thank you for that. That palette is coming. I got a DD signature palette, and then I got the Kaima Cosmetics new fantasy palette, so I'm super excited to play with those. So more content will be coming. So anyway, I gotta run. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whenever you're watching this.